The situation for children in Melbourne and versus Sydney is very different. Here, playgrounds and skate parks are shut, while north of the border, virtually all have stayed open. For governments, it's a choice with no perfect outcome. Close playgrounds to keep the messaging strong and the risk of transmission down, or keep them open to protect mental health. Social Affairs correspondent Norman Hermont looks at how families in both states have coped.
For this family living through Melbourne's 6th lockdown, it's come to this. Their driveway is where they spend most of their time outdoors. Playgrounds and skate parks are closed to these brothers and all other kids in Victoria.
They started out with not being able to go to school, not being able to go to community sports. The last thing that we had to go to the playgrounds and the skate parks are also closed. So their world is just shrinking.
Their mother is worried about the toll this isolation is taking on her children's mental health. 7-year-old Max has had enough.
It makes me feel very, very, very sad. Corona has been like a very stressed feeling for everyone.
Playgrounds illustrate the tough pandemic choices governments have to make. In Victoria, they're closed due to a risk of COVID transmission.
Hello, is your cafe open today? Yes.
But in New South Wales, only one Sydney LGA of concern, Blacktown, did the same and then quickly reversed course.
Maybe just a hot chip?
Blacktown mother Jenny Quinn said many had been distressed by the closure decision.
Online, I had quite a few mums that I had been chatting to that were devastated, and they had nothing to do during the days. So they were really, really worried for themselves and their kids.
There may be an infection risk at playgrounds, but there's also a cost to keeping children away.
Prohibiting little kids from being able to move their bodies and connect with a little bit of normality for them is really going to affect their mental health over time.
There are no perfect answers, but one ethicist would like to see more public input in decision-making.
The question is, what's the world we want? How do we want to get ourselves out of it?
Discussions Australia will have to have as it emerges from COVID. Norman Hermont, ABC News.